A ballot box is opened and emptied on the table. The workers quickly bundle ballots for the sorter machine. A machine operator then feeds the bundles into the machine to sort them by the candidate. Once the sorting is complete, the ballots of each candidate go through a ballot counter for the final vote count. Altogether, it is a systematic time-saving process that eliminates manual sorting. The sorter machine has a computer that scans ballots and captures information. Each ballot is scanned as it goes through the machine, and the vote count for each candidate is shown in the center of the screen. There are 5 candidates. The first candidate on the list is a member of the ruling party. The ballot sorting anomaly happens with this candidate. Watch the sorting result of the first 500 random ballots fed into the machine. Hundreds of ballots continue to sort only to the first candidate. The screen is blurry, but over 300 ballots were sorted to the first candidate straight in a row. Not a single ballot was sorted to other candidates. Ballots for the first candidate continues to pile up. Now his ballot count reaches 400, but other candidates still remain at 0. Note that this machine is a ballot sorter, not a ballot counter. The observer notices the anomaly, and asks if the ballots have been sorted manually before inserted to the machine. The machine operator ambiguously answers ballots are pre-sorted. But the observer knows the ballot box was opened just a few minutes ago, and ballots came straight from that ballot box. There was not enough time and reason for manual sorting. The camera slips away for a moment, but when it comes back to the screen, the same candidate was still getting all the votes. The total number of ballots for the first candidate now passes 500 in consecutive sorting. How can this be, when ballots are in a mixed bag of 5 candidates? It is nearly impossible for 500 random ballots to sort to one candidate continuously, without a single ballot going to others. The voters who watched the video stated that a bundle of fake ballots was slipped into the sorting process. Perhaps the discovery of many unexplained ballots has led to such suspicion. This ballot, for example, has very strange anomalies. The parliamentary election vote is printed at the top. But if you look closely, vote is spelled incorrectly. It also misprinted the name of a party. The stamp showing the location of the vote station doesn't match the location printed on the ballot. How can this happen, if all of the ballots for this particular location were printed at the voting station, using the same ballot printer? This strange ballot appeared in one of the sorting stations. It was definitely not printed on site, but printed elsewhere. The color of the ballot paper is different, and the color of the official stamp is black. It should be red. Another strange ballot appeared in a different sorting station. This ballot is printed individually at the voting station using a custom printer. The ballot printed by a custom printer shows perfect alignment. But the other ballot is noticeably shifted to one side. Looks like it was mass-produced and cut with a press machine. Another thing that draws the voters' attention is that the anomaly always happens with the ballots of the ruling party. Most anomalies were discovered after the election by video analysis. The South Korean voters therefore have demanded a recount of the vote, but the request is rejected by the NEC. As more evidence of election fraud continues to surface, the South Korean voters now firmly believe that the April election was a deliberate fraud.